Welcome to Stories. How I Turned into a Girl at Summer Camp. The sun blazed down on Lakewood's summer camp, its rays reflecting off the shimmering water. The laughter of campers mingled in the warm air, and colorful bunting decorated the cabins. The scent of pine mixed with campfire smoke, creating a nostalgic atmosphere that felt both exhilarating and comforting. Among the excited campers were Jamie and Max, two teens who couldn't have been more different. Jamie, a sporty girl with a penchant for adventure, thrived in the high-energy environment of the camp. Her confidence radiated, making her a natural leader among her peers. Max, on the other hand, was a she-boy who often blended into the background. He preferred reading and sketching in his notebook to joining in on the chaos. Growing up with a single mother who worked long hours, he often felt the weight of expectations resting on his shoulders, needing to be the good son and excel academically. As the annual summer camp tradition of daring one another kicked into high gear, the stakes were higher than ever. On a warm evening, with the sky painted in hues of orange and pink, Jamie and Max sat by the fire, surrounded by their friends. "Let's do something crazy," Jamie declared, her eyes sparkling with mischief. "I'm in," Max said, trying to muster the enthusiasm that came so easily to Jamie. "I dare you both to swap identities for a week," their friend Sarah proposed, a grin spreading across her face. The group erupted in laughter and cheers, the idea gaining momentum. Max's heart raced at the thought. Dressing as a girl for an entire week, the idea was intimidating, but Jamie's adventurous spirit ignited a spark of curiosity within him. "All right, I'll do it," he said, surprising himself. Jamie, sensing the challenge was on, shrugged. "Why not? Let's see what it's like on the other side." Over the next few days, they prepared for their transformation. Jamie helped Max shop for clothes, colorful tank tops, shorts, and even a couple of dresses. They spent hours giggling in the changing room, and for the first time, Max felt a thrill as he experimented with outfits. He admired the vibrant colors and playful patterns, feeling a newfound sense of freedom in their femininity. As for Jamie, she opted for Max's favorite oversized t-shirts, basketball shorts, and a cap to complete her look. The thought of embodying Max felt both exciting and daunting, as she considered the expectations placed on boys. Would she fit in? Could she handle the pressure? On the eve of their transformation, they sat together under the stars, reflecting on what was to come. "I hope I can handle being you," Max said, a nervous laugh escaping his lips. "You'll do great," Jamie reassured him. "And I'll try not to embarrass myself too much as your doppelganger." The day of the swap arrived, and nerves buzzed in the air. In their respective cabins, they helped each other prepare for the big reveal. Jamie styled Max's hair into a loose braid, while Max applied a light foundation, a hint of mascara, and a touch of lip gloss. Looking in the mirror, Max hardly recognized himself. The reflection staring back was vibrant, feminine, and full of life. "I look different," Max said, a mix of apprehension and excitement flooding his voice. "You look amazing," Jamie encouraged, grinning. "You're going to crush it." As Jamie donned her new look as Max, she felt a wave of confidence wash over her. The oversized clothes felt comfortable but also strange. How would she navigate the world as a boy? Their first day as each other was a whirlwind of challenges and discoveries. Max, now Jamie, joined the girls' soccer team for morning practice. The intensity was high, and he struggled to keep up with the other girls, their laughter mingling with shouts of encouragement. The physicality of the game pushed him out of his comfort zone, and he quickly learned how much pressure came with being one of the girls. Meanwhile, Jamie, as Max, joined the boys' cabin for an impromptu basketball game. The boys were rowdy, competitive, and joked relentlessly. She soon realized how easy it was for boys to hide behind humor and bravado. The pressure to prove herself among them was palpable, but she held her own, pushing through her discomfort and finding joy in the challenge. As the week progressed, the swap began to affect more than just their wardrobes. Max found himself embraced by the girls, experiencing camaraderie and support he hadn't anticipated. They included him in their discussions about crushes and friendships, and he discovered that being Jamie meant navigating friendship dynamics, understanding the importance of uplifting one another, and being more emotionally open. Jamie, in turn, found that embodying Max offered her insight into his world, the pressure to excel, the fear of judgment, and the constant need to conform to expectations. She faced the challenge of fitting in among the boys, learning to balance her competitive nature with the camaraderie they shared. One evening, as they sat on the dock overlooking the lake, they shared their thoughts. "This is harder than I thought it would be," Max admitted, still dressed in Jamie's clothes. "There's so much more to being a girl than just the clothes." "I get that now," Jamie replied, her voice thoughtful. "It's not just about being tough. It's about being vulnerable too. There's pressure everywhere." As the week continued, they faced challenges that tested their resolve. One afternoon, while practicing soccer, Max overheard a group of girls gossiping about another camper. It hit him hard. He realized how damaging such talk could be. He decided to confront them. "Hey, let's not do that. It's not cool to talk about someone like that," he said, surprising himself with his assertiveness. On the flip side, Jamie had a confrontation during the basketball game when one of the boys made a sexist comment. At that moment, she felt the weight of expectations pressing down on her. Instead of laughing it off, she found the courage to speak up. "That's not funny. Everyone deserves respect, regardless of gender." The group fell silent, and while the tension was thick, Jamie felt empowered. The defining moment of their transformation came during the camp's talent show. Max, encouraged by his newfound friends, decided to perform a dance number, something he would never have considered before. Jamie cheered him on, seeing the excitement and confidence growing within him. As he stepped onto the stage, the audience roared with applause. With each movement, he let go of his insecurities and embraced the moment. The joy of performing transformed him, and he felt free. Jamie watched from the sidelines, bursting with pride. Later that night, as the two sat under the stars, they reflected on their experiences. "I never knew I could feel so liberated," Max said, his eyes shining. "It's like I discovered a whole new side of myself. And I've realized how important it is to be true to who you are." Jamie added, "We've learned so much from each other this week." As the week came to a close, the camp held a closing ceremony. They were each given a chance to share their experiences with the group. Standing side by side, they spoke of their challenges, what they learned, and how stepping into each other's shoes had changed them. "I realized that it's okay to express your feelings, no matter who you are," Max said, a new confidence in his voice. "And I've learned that strength can come in many forms," Jamie added. "It's not just about being tough, it's about being authentic." The crowd applauded, moved by their heartfelt stories. Jamie and Max exchanged smiles, their bond stronger than ever. They realized that the swap had transformed not only their identities but also their perspectives on life, friendship, and self-acceptance. When camp ended, Jamie and Max returned to their lives, forever changed. Max continued to embrace aspects of his feminine identity, feeling more confident in expressing himself. He began exploring interests that he had previously hidden, like fashion and dance, and found solace in art classes where he could freely express his emotions. Jamie found herself more attuned to her emotions and empathetic toward others. She began advocating for inclusivity in her sports teams and volunteered at a local organization that supported youth empowerment. They remained close friends, supporting each other in their journeys of self-discovery. Max learned to embrace his interests beyond the traditional boy mold, while Jamie explored new depths of her athletic abilities and emotional strength. As they looked back on that unforgettable week at Lakewood Camp, they knew that the experience had been about much more than just a dare. It had been a journey of transformation, understanding, and friendship that would last a lifetime. Together, They stepped into their futures with newfound courage, authenticity, and an unbreakable bond. In a world that often tried to box them into roles, they learned to redefine their identities, cherish their friendship, and celebrate the beauty of being true to themselves. The summer of change had taught them that embracing who they are, in all its complexity, is the greatest adventure of all. Thank you for joining us on another captivating journey through those stories. Remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a tale. Until next time, keep exploring, keep imagining, and keep believing in the magic of storytelling. See you in the next chapter.